Ooh, sea of red today in the crypto markets. I mean, ooh, that's a crazy crash right there, guys. Mayhem and chaos enters the crypto markets. Once again, we just got a bit too euphoric, didn't we? Things moved a bit too quickly once again, and the macroeconomical factors are just not in our favor still. I mean, let's check it out. Aave is down today massively, down 12.48%. We're still holding rank 42 with a $1.2 billion market cap. Unfortunately, we lost the $100 price level yet again. Guys, if you're new to the channel, slap that subscribe button. I do stick around during the entire bear market for you. And we'll be talking about DeFi, staking, NFTs, meme coins, layer 1 infrastructures, and just really prospecting the market for the best potential projects to take advantage of during the crypto bear market. So yes, thank you very much if you're new here, and thank you so much to all the the old subscribers as well, and you guys that stick around and support me. That means a lot to me, so thank you guys. So let's check it out. What happened? Bitcoin, big fat rising wedge, a typical classic bearish reversal pattern. We lost it. We were forming this rising wedge. We were aware of it. We just kind of put it to one side on the back burner and forgot about it. So as a result, I missed a short opportunity here, but we have moved down to around about that 21.6k price level. So we've lost this support here on this typical bearish reversal pattern known as a rising wedge. We're not oversold yet on the daily time frame, but the Bollinger Bands do show that we are now actually under the lower level, which could usually reflect that it's a good time to potentially go long. Not financial advice, but it does mean that we crashed quite strong and aggressively, so we saw a massive plummet down. Now, if we do see continuation for Bitcoin here to the downside, I do anticipate that we might retest some of these lower support levels. The first one in mind is going to be 20.7k. The next one will be 19.9 thousand. And, there's still a chance that we could see some continuation to the downside here, guys. I'm talking about much lower retests as a resistance. And we even come down and retest that 17.6k level. Can you imagine that? I actually can imagine that happening. I really can imagine it happening, depending on how bad these markets actually do get. We are oversold on the 4-hour RSI, typically being oversold, as you see. If we look historically, you can see right here, every position where we're oversold on the Bitcoin RSI, we usually do get a nice bounce. So we might still get a bounce, at best retest this 24k level, and then see another rejection to the downside. So we could try and get back into the rising wedge. However, I do think it's quite unlikely on this particular occasion. So let's see what happens really. If we look at the 1 week time frame quickly too, and just check out that 200-week moving average, you can see actually where are we? Bitcoin lost the 200-week AMA again. We were above the 200-week moving average. Now we've just lost it. So bit of a shame, but we did get back through it, and that was a very bullish indicator. We just couldn't sustain it. Another crazy thing that's happened that is not working in Bitcoin's favor is the DXY chart right here. We can see the DXY is moving so fast over the last few days. It's already up 20% since, I say last few days, the last few months, shall we say, from basically last year, summer, in one entire year, shall we call it, DXY is up 20%. So as that's been pumping over time, Bitcoin has, done the inverse. It's just done the complete opposite. So the DXY is doing everything we do not want it to do at the moment. So it's a bit of a shame to see. Anyway, we're here for Aave today. So let's check out Aave and what's going on with the price analysis and, just to sort of gauge what could happen next. So what we are really trading in is one massive broadening descending channel here. So it does demonstrate and reflect a lot of volatility. It also reflects that we are in a strong downtrend for our friend Aave here. Now, we did get back through this key $97 level of support at one point, but we have flipped it back into a resistance, which is not really a good thing. And the reason why this is a resistance for me is because if we look back here in December 2020, there was quite a few touchdowns around this level, as you see, around that $96-ish level. So it's quite a sensitive area. Fortunately, we have lost it and we have flipped that back into a support now. But you can even see here, just on the Aave chart, that we still had a bit of a rising wedge formation, and we lost that. So again, do I anticipate a bounce to the upside? It's very possible. It's hard to say exactly where, but we are leaning towards being oversold on the daily RSI, on the 4-hour. I mean, we're putting through our first green candle in a while. The Bollinger Bands, we're right at the bottom. Usually that's a good time to go long when you're at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. If you look on the blue, you go long. On the blue, you go long. On the blue, you go long. So I'm anticipating a bounce to the upside here on this oversold position on the 4-hour RSI. So I'm going to buy some Solana today. I'm going to buy some Aave today. I think they could both do typically quite well. And yeah, I like to trade in fearful scenarios. What do I think can happen for Aave in the next few days? Well, I think what we need is a retest of this support at $96. If we get rejected, then we see continuation to the downside. The next level of support I'd be looking at is probably at the top of this ascending triangle right here, which, you know, is exactly where we're just looking. So about $75 if we do get a rejection here and we see continuation to the downside for Aave. So it wouldn't look typically bullish. It would be quite a shame. Of course, we're very, very far away from the all-time highs. And I don't think we'll see any all-time highs for a while for Aave, even though by the next crypto bull run, I do think some great targets for Aave are quite high. We're looking at between $800 and $1,050 over here for our friend Aave. But, you know, it's been a great week. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of green candles. You can't keep printing green candles, guys. So it could just be a red one before we see a bullish reversal. Maybe this is just a bit of FUD, but maybe we get the worst state of crypto that we've ever seen before. We actually come all the way down to like these ridiculous low levels. I don't think it's ever going to happen. Personally, I think the lowest Bitcoin's going to go is still 17.5. Maybe with a very, very quick scam wick to 15,000, but I still think we're looking rather good. And on the weekly time frame, we had a fantastic 6 weeks for Aave and the rest of crypto. We're cooling down, we're retracing. Time for some more healthy accumulation, a bit of a pullback and a reset button for Aave here and the rest of the crypto markets, in my opinion. So fear and greed index today, 33. You know, fear. It's going to happen in a bear market. It's not extreme fear, it's just normal fear. Rainbow chart, we're still sitting in that dark blue region, which does say effectively it's a good time to start buying cryptocurrency. Ladies and gents, if you're new here, do check out the $100,000 giveaway down in my comment section. Also, slap that subscribe button, like, comment. Come say hello in my Discord and the Telegram channels for all crypto insights, news, and stay up to date with the latest trends in the markets. If that's a bit of you, you know what to do. Go have a look at all the free links down below, and I'll see you soon. Stay crypto safe. Bye now, guys.